is my city, and I want it to be my city. And if I didn't manage it to be my city yet, I will make sure and I'll do my best.
Seba's City. It really has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Better than Terry's Town or Gareth's Village.
Terry's
Dunfield.
Town works.
Well, it does. Better than Gareth's Village. Gareth Wheeler with you. Listen, we're on the eve of the biggest game in Toronto FC franchise history. The first home playoff match in club history. Wednesday night, it's TFC taking on the Philadelphia Union at BMO Field. It's a big one, Terry, and all signs point to Toronto FC being massive favorites here. Philadelphia qualifying for the playoffs with the fewest points of any MLS team that has been playoff bound since 2006. Philadelphia hasn't won a game in their last 7. It just has to be an overwhelming positive sentiment for TFC heading into this game.
Yeah, 100% home at BMO in front of your own fans. And TFC deserve this. They've had an outstanding season, but the business starts now. I think TFC's form, albeit they haven't gotten the results, are very good going into this. They've dominated possession. They're creating chances. They put the icing on the cake in the last game, scoring 3 goals, beating Chicago. Everything looks good. And I look at this Philadelphia team. You know what? I don't think they're going to come to BMO. They're not going to bunker down. They're not that type of team, and I really do think that'll suit TFC.
The word pressure is being used. I'm not really having it, to tell you the truth, Terry. Like, Jim Curtin, the Philadelphia Union head coach, was booed off the field by his own fans after the game on Sunday. I mean, I don't know if that's pressure or rather reality for them right now. Yes, TFC's the favorite, but we've been around this group all year. We have to tell you, these guys, cool as a cucumber. They're calm, they're collected, and they're focused here.
That's a good point. And you look at this TFC team, this roster, you know what, I don't think the pressure of the occasion is going to get to them one little bit. There's so many players in this team that have MLS playoff experience and some big time players.
Yeah, guys that have played in the World Cup, internationals for their country. That shouldn't be a worry. As for the Philadelphia Union, they did have the advantage of resting a few key players in last weekend's loss to the Red Bulls. Chris Pontius, their leading goal scorer, he's had a really good season. 12 goals for them. Brian Carroll holding midfielder. I'm not sure how much that plays into things though, Terry, because at this time of the year, they're coming off the international break. They should be good to go anyways. In TFC, everyone's fit. A full selection group to select from for head coach Greg Vanney.
It must be nice for Greg Vanney to finally have a bit of a headache and some tough decisions to make. And it's not about the Philadelphia Union. Yeah, they've got the players you mentioned. Barnetta, he's another good one. Herber's on the right-hand side. I think he's dangerous, real direct player. But it's all about us and what we do on Wednesday night.
So let's talk about the keys to the match. Big game, big players need to step up.
Yeah, Javinko, Michael Bradley, and Josie Altidore. And you go through those players. Michael Bradley, he's had a fantastic season. He's been so disciplined in there. When he's needed to, he's stepped up. He's dictated the tempo of all games. He needs to do that on Wednesday. Josie Altidore, he's the Josie Altidore we signed, and why teams have spent so much money on him. U.S. international, played in the Premier League. He's been an absolute beast mode. He's bullying defenders and he's scoring. And then Javinko, he's a magician and he can turn a game in a second. And he's now had 2 games, and I think he'll be firing on full cylinders Wednesday.
And all 3 players were here for last year's playoff disappointment. They're going to want to rise to the challenge of this game.
Good point.
The counterattack, also something that TFC is going to have to be wary of.
Yeah, I think the game will play out where TFC have a lot of the possession, but the Philadelphia Union are dangerous on the counter. There's some pace in their side, and you look at the goal Bedoya scored when he chipped Clint Irwin last game. They're dangerous on the counterattack, so it's important that TFC don't commit too many bodies forward and the defenders are aware.
Finally, embrace the occasion, Terry. Whether it's cup games, playoff games, these are when really you are truly tested. The intensity must be there.
Yeah, really embrace the occasion for me. Go out there, represent your city, represent your club, go out there, enjoy it, take your game to the next level. The Philadelphia Union, they are there for the taking. It's all about us.
Cannot wait. I'm buzzing already. We hope that you are as well. There are still some tickets available, that is. Go to torontofc.ca, pick them up. It's going to be cool. It's going to be brisk, about 4 or 5 degrees. Throw in your jacket, go on down there and support the Reds. And if you can't make it down, watch at home on TSN2.